Why, hello, friends! How is everybody doing today?
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm great.
That's good to hear.
I am great. I
Mhm.
have changed my appearance. I'm much more sexy.
True. Can confirm. Can confirm. I am here with Emilios. Emilios and I have been friends in the game design industry for a very long time.
Yeah,
What,
a few
like
years, like I would say close to 5 now.
5 or 6, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Hi, Sapphire.
Hello to everybody in chat. Hello to Tuzzy and Sapphire, and hello to Hensha, and hello to Phantos and Brekik, and hello to Otaku Moogle Vlogs. You're all wonderful people. Thank you all for joining. See how it immediately went down from like 6 to 7 concurrent views down to like 3 for a moment?
Oh, yeah?
See, that just happens. YouTube does that.
YouTube is weird.
Yeah.
I don't even try to understand YouTube anymore.
Hello, Guardian TD. Welcome.
Yeah.
So the general idea for this stream is going to be, we're going to be listening to music that both of us independently happen to license this, like in the same week. Both of us independently licensed music from this one studio for various projects.
Yeah. Humble bundle, man.
Yep.
You can never go wrong with a $20.
Exactly. And this is a conversation with you guys as well. We're going to be listening to this and thinking about what we would use this for in our own projects, what it evokes and what we feel that would be effective for, and just kind of hanging out, really.
Yeah, no, listening to music. Yeah, this is the perfect send-off before I go to Europe. So it's great.
You're leaving tomorrow, right?
Yeah. No, the flight got pushed back to Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. But no, like I've been doing a lot of traveling, so I'm actually glad I get to see you in person again.
Yeah.
Because I think the last time I saw you in person was before the plague.
It was, yeah. You were remote for the our last stream together. Right?
I was remote for all streams.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Heck.
Yeah, that good old 6,000 miles apart.
It's all good. But this stream's gonna have a lot less drama in it.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Probably less drama.
No.
Who knows?
No, we're going to shit talk everything.
Oh, is that the plan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I should capture your face.
Is it capturing my face?
Well, oh no, not at all. I was thinking you should get it so I can turn towards look at you easier.
We have several times.
We have hugged. It's true. Confirmed. I'm wearing my prettiest skirt.
I'm wearing Hawaiian.
True. Stylish Hawaiian. Okay, so as you may have noticed, I've already started playing a song. I believe a lot of this. Oh, there's a chance they played this music in explicit scenes? Oh no. Okay, I can sort of see some romance to this, yeah.
I mean, you and I have very different experiences on that.
True.
I mean, yeah, you could probably do like a little romantic scene with this.
It sounds pleasant. It sounds gentle. I think that's really the word I would use to describe it, is gentle.
That's me. Sorry.
No worries.
I don't have fingernails anymore. There we go. Yeah.
See, I don't actually silence my phone before I stream because nobody contacts me.
Don't worry, she's just my mother.
Oh, okay. Tell your mom I said word.
Yeah, I will.
Word to your mother.
Word to my mom.
But yeah, I can see this as like, like Phantos says, title screen music or rest in music, depending on the game, sort of like a comforting and relaxing in.
Yeah.
It's uplifting. It's positive.
I don't know. For some reason, I'm getting the vibe of like, and this is really reaching, mind you. Like kind of the music they did in the romantic scenes in Shrek. Like where them and like Shrek and Fiona are like, like, oh no, Shrek, Farquaad, that's the kind of music vibe I'm getting. So I rewatched it the other day, so that's why it's fresh in my mind.
So you're thinking like almost like a sarcastic type of romance, sort of like intentionally being cheesy about it is what you're thinking.
Yeah, a little bit, a little cheesy, a little on the nose. Definitely would say that. I mean, it's just like they lean in, they're getting romantic and everything like that, and then donkey.
Nice.
That's probably what I would think about it.
Pleasant track. Oh, by the way, all these are the ones that we're picking out do loop. One thing that I'm particularly listening an ear for, thinking about, listening to, having an ear for, all these things combined, listening to out, you know how. Anyways,
Your ear holes are being stuffed.
Yes. Wait. No. Anyways, what I'm thinking about is, would something work well for an opening and closing theme for the channel? Because I've been using the Katagama for a very long time, and I love it. I love Katagama. Katagama is one of my favorite, studios. But if one of these works, it might blend a little bit more seamlessly with my other music, a little bit less chiptune-y.
Chiptune-y. Nah, just go, just license Uematsu and just go full Maria and Draco.
Yeah. Wow. If I had that kind of funding, I'd be spending it elsewhere.
I would not.
Fair. So one thing we are going to notice is that several of these from the same album may be very similar.
Yeah, I mean, I have, I don't think I heard this one before.
I like the vocal track underlying this. That's actually really nice.
It's got a nice slow build to it.
I'm thinking like cathedral entrance, like walking into a holy place with the vocal backing.
For some reason, my first thought went to Breath of the Wild and Zelda, just that, like Zelda handling the Master Sword or something like that, like something along that line.
Something important though, right?
Yeah, something absolutely important.
Nice. Where's my? Let me make a note of anything in here that I might actually need to use in a project.
Yeah, I get you. Oh yeah, no, it's got a nice build up. The vocals are good. I do wish it was just a bit longer of a track, but that's just about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 80 seconds, which is not unreasonable, but it loops pretty well. Oh, one thing I will say is that all these will loop better than what they're going to sound like, because I'm using VLC for this, and VLC does have a hiccup during the loop. That's just a known issue of VLC. It doesn't loop as good as it should. So when you actually, if any of these, if you're actually putting it in a project, it's going to be a little bit better.
Oh, the wind move. Vantos has the right idea. Yeah, no. I don't know. To be honest, I would have to listen for that hiccup because I didn't notice it.
Well, this one fades out for the end. I was mentioning it because I don't know. I'm
Gotcha.
guessing most of them won't. Which, honestly, the fade out, fade in works for this particular track, but it's not going to work for all tracks. So I just wanted to preface that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Also, you guys can see the titles of the tracks in the there we go, in the VLC window, but I'm urging you not to use that as a point of reference, right? Like, just because something sounds like it's supposed to be for, just because something has a title for something doesn't mean it needs to be used for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. There's an album, and I think we're going to be reviewing it later on, and I was just like, man, this album's great. It has nothing to do with anything it's titling. Because it was like, oh, it's a title album about lights. And no, it was about winter, and I'm very confused.
Hello, Tara. How do you do?
It's a cute doggy. Oh, she found my foot.
Let me just actually adjust that to there. Sure, why not? That works.
Yes.
I'll move this up once we get populated more. That bass, a little bit of pressure on that bass. Makes me think travel, makes me think motion, makes me think it's leading towards something. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Am I going somewhere with that?
It honestly feels like a combination of the previous two, and it's definitely
interesting. So that bass doesn't keep throughout the entire thing. It comes in and then fades away. Like, I'm tempted to say horseback riding is like some sort of travel sequence because of the little bit of pressure, the little bit of intensity added by that, by the bass there. But
I was for some reason I thought like when the bass started hitting, I immediately my mind jumped to Fly By Nose music.
I love it.
And so literally my mind's just been stuck on ships. Like that's literally like somebody on a ship or something.
Space or star is the question then.
It can be both. You know, because one of my all-time favorite ship designs is when you take like a 17th or 18th century ship and make it a spaceship.
Yeah, that's a good aesthetic.
Yeah, and Treasure Planet, hands down, favorite childhood film.
Did you watch my stream on Steampunk? You would have liked that.
I think I was in the middle of dying from acclimation to drugs.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, you're on new meds.
Yeah, no, that knocked me down for a couple weeks.
That's fair.
I think you sent it and I was like, I'll watch it, and then I immediately just passed out.
Like right here, that.
Yeah, the little bass there.
I really like that little bit of bass. I wish it kept throughout. I wish that added more than it does, because fading out for about half the song, like this is not phenomenal. I love this part.
Yeah,
but it doesn't loop this part.
No, the extra violin they add in here for like the dramatic upswing is really good.
It's really good. All this music is going to be good. Like this is Dark Fantasy Studio. If you're not familiar with them, go check them out. They're a delight.
Yes. I mean, you have to. There's a certain level of good you have to be to get on Humble Bundle, or just have a lot of stuff you're willing to sell.
I was familiar with them beforehand, but yeah.
Yeah.
This one's a lot more hollow already. I don't mean that. Obviously, that isn't a bad thing. Something sounding hollow is a stylistic choice, not a, you know. It's one of those words that can be used to mean something bad, but isn't inherently bad, you know?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like, some people are like, oh, something's bitter. It's like, that doesn't mean it's bad. Sometimes, you know,
No, I kind of got religious ceremony. Because to go to a very specific example, this reminds me of which one is it? It's the one with the really dumb pro tag. That doesn't narrow it down.
That does not narrow anything down.
It's Final Fantasy. I can't remember if it's 9 or 10. But there's the priestess Yuna, I think her name.
That was 10, yeah.
Yeah, and when she's dancing over the water with the lilies and everything like that, for some reason my mind just went straight there.
Ooh, do you hear what it just did there? Oh, let me back that up.
Are you talking about the drum kick?
Yeah. This going into that second phase of the music. I like that. It raises the intensity. Now this one actually feels like it shouldn't loop. This one actually, I think you'd be better off using the non-looping version and to a custom cinematic, so you can actually make use of that build-up.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because because the build-up doesn't really go anywhere when you're running it on a looped version, right?
Well, no. The thing is, it's like the biggest problem that comes down to this, I actually ran into this unique problem when I was doing some editing and making my own loop music. You really have to go like almost by frame, cutting out the sound so that you can make it loop better. You know, so like you would literally just cut up to that part with the drum kick and then just drop it at the end track and shave off the fade and call it a day. So it wouldn't work because the song's dramatic purposes would be better as a, like you were saying,
a set
cinematic.
piece.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Something scripted as opposed to something backgroundy.
Yeah. Some farewell lovers when they go into the final battle and all.
I also like that moment where the sea ship becomes an airship.
Yeah.
The drum kick right where it takes off the water.
It's like, oh, I didn't know the ship could fly. It's like, wow, you really grew up on a farm.
Oh, Sapphire, you know me. I'm not going to play any music that I don't have the licensing rights to, right? Maybe after the stream we can listen to that and give some thoughts. But yeah, I'm not going to toss down any music that I don't own licensing to, for obvious reasons. Yeah. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
You know what to do we like, but you need
Music.
I'm gonna put this here so you can actually see chat easier.
I mean, I could sort of turn
E.
the way. See.
You hear that hiccup?
Oh, now I did. Yeah.
Just to reset it.
I do like the vocals at the end. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, that's just going to be happening.
Yeah, no.
But that's not going to be happening when you actually use the music, because that's the important thing I want to stress to both you and to chat.
Okay.
I like it, but these all do also have non-looping versions, and I think this is one where I definitely would go with the non-looping, because it's too dynamic. It changes too much over the course of the song to use as one consistent piece, looping piece, for a set piece. For a background of an area, it's too changing, right? It's changes the feel of the music a bit too much.
Well, yeah. I know what you're getting at, because like the exact same, a really famous example I would say is "You Say Run" from My Hero Academia, because like the song, like if it just started off in that first one, it's just like, okay, cool, it's like a nice little like upbeat background where like you see your motivation swelling, but like as the song progresses, it's it jumps with the intensity of what's going on in the thing, and you can't just loop that
because it's scripted, right? Exactly, because that's what it's made to do.
Yeah, it's great.
I love that violin section. Has a mystery to it. Little. Huh. I'm feeling fog for some reason. I am curious how many copyright strikes I'm going to get on this that I'm going to have to fight.
7.
But you know what? Probably.
I would definitely, I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say this album's probably great for like a Seaborn adventure game.
I'm inclined to agree.
Because like, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it could have been the title. I just thought somebody standing on the front of the ship instead of the back of the ship this time. It's like we're gonna move places and have a different song.
I like this one better though because this is a lot more consistent.
Yeah. This
one doesn't have. It's shorter. This one's another one that's only 70 seconds. But it's a lot more consistent in its tone, which to me makes it. I'm not gonna say better. I'm gonna say more useful for game design.
Yes, 100%.
And yeah, all these are RPG tracks for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No doubt on any of that.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, there we go.
There's good combat music.
Yep. I don't know if I want to use it for 80 hours though.
Yeah, this is 27 seconds.
Yeah, I mean
that's a fun loop though.
It's a fun loop.
I don't know. I like it, but I don't know. I guess I can't say it. It's simple enough that it requires a lot of other things to be going on in your mind, right?
Yeah.
One thing about video game music is you don't want the music to take center stage unless the music is explicitly supposed to be taking center stage.
Yeah.
The music is a complement to everything else that's going on, and good game music doesn't necessarily bring attention to itself. It is something that stays in the background while you're being active on other things, so you're not going to be listening to it actively. I agree with you. This isn't,
Yeah.
you wouldn't want this for 80 hours on a 27-second loop. But I think the loop's actually pretty good if you as a player are very active, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, the thing is, if I was to use this in a sort of a level or anything, I would definitely craft the experience like something time related. Because because I want to say there's a 16th note or 8th note in there.
Mm-hmm.
So the speed at which it comes at is definitely going to play into the level design.
Yeah.
100%. Like, maybe trapped in a maze, you gotta get out, or you gotta climb the tower before, you know, the MacGuffin explodes. Like,
Something that's going to be taking the player's attention.
yeah.
Right? Something that's not going to let the player be listening to. Like, I wouldn't use it for a mobile game.
Yeah.
And that's... Have you actually done any mobile game development? I forget.
Years ago.
Fair.
Years. I haven't touched that whole bandwagon in a while.
Same. but mobile game music is allowed to be more front and center because mobile games generally don't have as much attention grabbing in the game itself. They're usually a little bit more idle, a little bit more laid back. Whereas this, I think, would work for more of an action-y game. Not as like a really big action game, like, you know, a God of War or something, because it wouldn't be quite intense enough for that. But something in that vein, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I can't really speak on music for mobile games because usually I play mobile games with the music turned off, so I can't really speak on that matter. But for definitely, like, you know, if you're doing a computer game or a console game for that matter, I mean, this would definitely slide right into, like, what we were talking about previously.
One type of music I find very interesting is the music in XCOM games.
I don't remember a single one. I played a lot of XCOM 2.
But, like, that's okay, right?
Yeah.
Like, the music in those games works and serves its purpose, but it doesn't stand out on its own.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a Final Fantasy game where the game is slow enough that the music can take over your brain and you can really, you know, sit back and relax and appreciate it. In an XCOM game, your brain is laser focused on thinking of your strategy, so the music becomes that background noise. That's what I was saying before about, you know, different genres wanting different levels of intensity or different levels of focus in their music.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I actually like that loop. I like that loop. It's short, but I like it.
Yeah, you can get away with a 10-minute sequence before anyone notices.
Easily, as long as the player's engaged. Yeah.
Quick, throw a train.
We had one earlier that was called Before the Dawn, but this one feels like a sunrise to me so far. I'm still feeling like a sunrise. Was there a vocal in there?
Not until just now.
No.
It's very faint.
It's very faint.
If anything, the way I would use this is I would play this music, because this is more of a somber tone than anything else. I would 100% play this after the final battle. Like, I don't know, city's half destroyed, hero wins, walks up, takes a look at the damage, song plays. Kind of deal.
Yeah, like Fanto says, something reminiscent, something looking, you know, where you're thinking about and recovering, if you will.
Yeah.
I would use it somewhere where you can really double down on that little voice in the background. You know, somewhere where you might be overhearing somebody else far away. Like, you know, like if you're in the woods and you see a dawn, that sort of thing, you have that. Maybe someone is singing. Maybe there is somebody singing, but it's so subtle that it doesn't, you know. I don't know. I like it. I think you're right, though. Yeah, right there.
Well, I mean, you could also, another example you can do, you can always use it like somebody, you know, traversing backwards, and you can kind of go like kind of literal and time travel, you know, because you can definitely take it, you know, like you're going back to the 90s.
Okay. See.
Oh. No reaction.
No. No. I'm not giving you that for free.
No! My joke! It fell!
So,
Oh, Lord.
yeah, I'm feel just this is good traversal music for me.
Yeah, 100% you're back of the wagon.
Mm-hmm. Would this be good intro music for me? Might be too quiet. Might be too chill for.
That's a little too chill.
For pre-roll. Yeah.
Especially since it just changed from a violin to
Piano.
That's piano?
No. Never
It
mind.
feels like more like a xylophone, but I am not that musically inclined. I just know where things fit.
Fair. This one I could definitely see using. Of all the things we've seen, this one I think would slot into a lot of projects I've worked on.
Yeah.
This next one, I mostly want to focus on the seamless, but this next one is labeled House on Fire, and I gotta listen to it. It does not have a loop version, though.
Listen, it's pretty on point. It's pretty on brand. I feel like this
Wait.
is... Is this just a minute version of that?
I recognize this. I know someone who's used this. I like it, but no, I actually know somebody who has used this track. I know they. Yeah.
Yeah, this feels like a more upgraded version of the previous one it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sapphire, just because I'm holding a lute does not mean I know how to play it.
That's fair, actually.
I can play you Wonderwall.
On a lute?
I don't have a lute.
I don't have a lute either. I have a trombone. Does that help?
Give me like 10 minutes of Google. Could you even play Wonderwall on a trombone? I'm now curious.
Oh. I don't know the song.
Hmm.
Okay. I like it, but it's kind of nothing music. I can't think of anything where this could slot in, but I also think that you could slot this in just about anywhere, right? Oh, that changes things. No, I can't use this. Too dynamic. I can't.
You don't want to have, well, whatever this is?
A 70-second loop that has a snare build halfway through it that just
Doesn't go anywhere.
That doesn't go anywhere. I mean, it's a good song, but it's not something I could use in a game. At least I couldn't.
I mean, I couldn't think of any, not reasons, things to use it for.
And hello, Radar, welcome. Yeah, well, look, okay. At the fair.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Yes, let me just go find a horror game real quick.
I mean, this is gonna be better than using that the Clowns song that everyone uses.
I think I know which one you're
Dun,
talking
dun,
about.
dun, 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 dun.
I love that song, though.
It's a great song, but it's ridiculously overused.
Oh, yeah. Did I think I sent it to you a while ago, but I found, like, a video where it just contained 20 of the most used sound clips of all time for YouTube.
Nice.
I was like, oh, yeah, it's perfect. Here, Jade, here's some free royalty music you can use.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is 100% like, outside of certain things, just, no.
It's a good song. It works, and I could see it for like that either a horror setup or a carnival setup. Like, you know, I'm gonna say kids media. I'm gonna say put this in like a putt-putt adventure sort of thing.
Yeah, kids media, unless you're doing like some sort of like dark fantasy or, you know, horror game, clown kind of stuff.
I've done children's theater, but I haven't actually done children's game development.
Just have to pretend you're Dora the Explorer the entire time. Golfing game.
Yeah.
Oh, Sapphire, you poor summer child. This is 100% a horror game right here. I've seen far too many level designs where they're like, hey, let's put them in a carnival dark and have creepy music play, and then the dark atmosphere and lighting, and then, oh, what's that over there? My Doom.
Doom.
Oh man, no, it's you could probably tune. Now I don't know if it's Oh, you played the next one. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I like the instrumentation. And it's keeping a consistent mood throughout.
Yeah, now this I would use 100% for a carnival.
Yeah,
Or kind of like a fairground kind of deal.
I agree.
It doesn't have that whimsical aspect. Whimsical.
I'd have to listen to it in engine to hear how it loops in engine.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't parse that loop. Like the other ones I could parse the loops for. That one I couldn't. But yeah, some sort of carnival, some sort of fairground. But not a horror fairground. This would be more for an actual legit
Like an actual fairground, yeah. Every starting RPG zone.
There, yeah.
Hey guys, we're having the Harvest Festival. Come on down and get a sword.
Ooh. Ooh, tavern music.
Tavern music, yeah. 100% would be tavern music.
Okay, okay. I can get behind that.
There's always an accordion in a tavern.
Well, there better be.
Hurdy-gurdy, accordion, violin, flute. Done. Oh, and somebody with a bongo. And it's always an orc. Nobody else. An orc is the only one allowed to play a bongo.
I one time played a D&D character that was an orc bard, and their weapon was the drum mallets for their war drums, and their musical instrument was their war drums. It was nice because it wasn't I'm playing a lute bard. It was, I am going to beat you bard. It is, I'm going to strike fear into the enemies bard.
I wonder how hard I have to hit you to make a new sound.
It was a fun character because it was that twist, because it wasn't your generic bard. Anyways.
Oh no, I love it. I love it. I told you about my emotional support kobold, right?
Yeah.
that was my twist on the bard. I believe everything you say. I'm here to support and love you.
Yay!
I'm the bard.
It's me. I'm the emotional support kobold.
Yeah, Jade was the direct inspiration for that.
This one has no loops, and I'm only really worried about loops now. So let's move on to this album. Oh, this is one I used for the background.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
We're gonna put it there.
Huzzah!
This one is just drone. So far, at least.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip ahead on it.
Oh, there it is. There's the song.
Kind of?
It's brooding.
It's kind of too dark for something I could make use of, though.
No, especially with that like really long build up to get to anything, like
Especially if it's supposed to loop through that build-up multiple times.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
If this was like the beginning of like a 8-minute track, I would not care. Like I'd be like, okay, cool, let's find the spot to slap this in and call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
But this is yeah.
It's a nice song. Yeah. Hello?
Hi, how's it going? That's a weird loop.
That is a weird... Yeah.
Maybe it's the... No, because we would hear that at the end, not the beginning. for the cut from BLC.
Right, exactly.
Would be,
What are we
so.
supposed to do with...
I can work with this.
Yeah, this I can work with. I'm not personally convinced that I can work with it changing timbre, or changing, volume, frankly. I don't think the
You would definitely have to audio mix it down to a lower
Yeah.
decimal.
get the dynamic range altogether.
Yeah, more consistent. But this definitely does like scream a bit more like heroic vibes.
Yeah, you could use this as combat music easily.
Combat, cinematic set piece, special moves, etc.
I'm just worried that that it's going to go quiet for 20 seconds, because that's going to kill it for me, you know. And don't worry, everybody can check and hear it better than us.
I'm pretty sure they can. I'm deaf.
We have it set fairly quiet here because I don't want it picking up onto my mic, and we don't have headphones because I only have one pair of headphones functioning right now.
Yes, and I completely forgot to bring any with me.
Like this I love. I love this. I just don't want combat music that's going to drop down to silence for 20 seconds, so I want to listen to the loop. We got 40 seconds left. I mean, and 2.5 minutes is really good length for a piece of music for a loop.
Oh yeah, no, and the way that it's set up is that section with the where it's like did with the drums.
Mhm.
Like that's the perfect place where you can drop a cut and like just draw back to there, kind of like a looping motif in a sense.
Yeah, clean it up. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's take an ear out for this. Right there, it cuts to dead, and that kind of kills it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't use this.
Oh, thank you, Sapphire. I will remember to stop by wherever you are in the world on my loop. Yeah, no, it has uncut gem. I would call it an uncut gem.
I think that it is a good song with a bad that loops poorly.
Yeah.
I mean, the loop itself is fine, but yeah, it doesn't. It's a dynamic range. It's really the dynamic range that hurts it for me.
Yeah.
But you know what doesn't hurt me? Liking the video and subscribing. Okay. Oh, anyways, and moving on.
No. You finish that plug. You finish that plug right now there. Yeah, check. Go and like and subscribe to the video, and I will not come to your house on my way to Europe. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
You basically, like, you kind of blend, like, you started out with one accent, and you sort of blended to another one, and you sort of finished off, like, nowhere between either of them.
Exactly. I promise, it's gonna be best. What accent am I? I don't know.
Hello, Cole.
Oh yeah, ring the bell.
Ring the bell and leave a comment.
Go to Discord. Drop on Patreon. Oh, you don't do Patreon.
Ko-fi.
Ko-fi. Coffee.
It's coffee.
Yes.
Okay, so this is good. It's a bit more intense than the other one, which is good. But it's also a bit more consistent in the intensity.
I do like.
I love the way the strings are running.
Is that strings that like the high plucking sounds?
Mm-hmm.
I do like it. This is definitely a better one.
Like, for me, the biggest problem with the other one was that it dropped out to basically dead silence for 20 seconds.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, if you're going to be using this for a game, you need to keep the intensity throughout.
Well, the problem
And this one does.
The thing is, the problem with these songs, it looks like there's a lot of peaks and valleys. So you really have to find really good spots to make use of that.
Yeah, and if you're going to be licensing someone else's music, do you really want to spend, all the time re-editing it,
That is true.
For me, at least. For my, for a project that I've been working on. Hello, Kirix.
Well, I don't generally have much experience with using audio in gaming. Now, editing is a different story. Like video editing, I have a lot more experience with that. I would use this in a video editing project for sure to help dramatize the point I was making. But in a game, it's just like, you know, your experience could be anywhere from an hour to, you know, 500, anywhere in there.
Yeah. Let's check out this loop again.
Yeah.
It starts to break itself up a bit more. Then it drops pitch down.
But it still keeps the same
But it still keeps the intensity.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
So you can definitely, this would definitely be a better than the previous one, because you can totally use this as kind of like kind of like the mid-tier fights. Not the high tier, not the low tier, but definitely like a mid-tier ramping intensity kind of deal.
Yeah, some place where you want to keep that pace. That's the only drop, but I think that drop works. Did you hear that same one again?
Yeah, there it is, yeah. It's weird. Why is there a random drop there?
I don't know, but I'm okay with it. I mean,
maybe it helps dramatize a point that the creator was trying to make.
It forces the player to listen to the music more.
Yeah.
That's one thing what I'll say, is that forces the player to listen to the music more, because that's going to be drawing the player's attention, which is, like I said before, that's not inherently good or bad, but it's something that you need to be thinking about in your design process is, how much do I want the players to be paying attention to the music?
Yeah.
There was a fantastic game that I really liked that failed in that one area, and it was, I want to say it was Owlboy. The music in Owlboy is absolutely incredible. Genuinely, I adore the music in there. But every single piece of music felt like a composition, not like a background piece, and it was being used as a background piece. And I would rather sit there and listen to the soundtrack, because in-game, it's distracting from the actual gameplay.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I had a similar thing happen. I think the game is called, I sent it to you. I think it's Rime, R-I-M-E.
Right,
it was like, it was definitely inspired by Breath of the Wild, and the music reflected that. But the music, when you get to the first island, was just a complete banger. I was like, I want to listen to this music a little bit more than I am solving puzzles. You know, it's like, oh, I'm following this cute little fox dog thingy around the map. Yo, where'd that music go?
We have another 2-minute 20 here. What if you time the ends of cutscenes instead of gameplay to that drop? You could do that. But then you wouldn't be using the seamless version, you'd be using the actual compositional version, most likely.
I mean, you can make a case for both. But it really comes down to what that scene is. I'm 100% getting Pirates of the Caribbean vibes.
Yeah, same.
And I don't know if I would use that. Like, because like on one hand, it's like you want to lean into the motif and get as many people's eyes on your project as much as possible. But then on the other end, it's just like, I don't want people to go, oh, it's Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. No.
Well, there's a lot of really good seafaring video games right now.
Yep. I don't play any of them.
Fair, but...
I think the last seafaring game I played was Windbound. It was another Breath of the Wild inspired game, but it took like you were on a boat and you had to travel between different things. It was really interesting.
My favorite seafaring games are the Monkey Island games.
Oh yeah, they're the new one. It's coming out pretty soon.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I just saw the art style. Unfortunately, how I found out about the game was because of the whole the thing that happened to the developer, where fans were just ragging on him for the new art style. I was like, wow, this art style looks really good, but this is a very, very bad context to learn about this game.
Honestly, though, anything with Dominic Armato is going to be gold. Dominic Armato is one of my inspirations. Dominic Armato is a huge inspiration to me personally.
Yeah, I get you. the song's Jolly Roger.
Mm-hmm.
Better be jolly.
See what I mean about drawing the attention?
Yeah. Pirate Chase, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh no, Elaine, no drama. Alright, so I feel like we've gotten the gist of this one. I don't know if we need to listen to the whole thing on it.
No.
It's very similar in tone and style and usage as to the previous one.
Yeah, I definitely like that little fluttering violin they got going on
Yeah,
there.
it's nice. It adds a lot.
I don't know if I would use it for the original thing I was thinking of.
Ooh. Oh, that's pleasant.
Now this is tavern music.
Yeah. Is this going to keep its tone, though, or is it...
Nope.
Nope.
For some reason, a choir came out of the back room. We don't know where they were, and we don't know how big that back room was.
Yeah, this is going to draw a lot of attention away from the game and into the music, which, again...
Yeah, this track serves 100% better for like a movie, because like the first thing I thought of was like, oh, a duel.
Mm-hmm.
You know. It also doesn't probably help that like the person probably took inspiration from Pirates of the Caribbean, which is probably one of the more famous examples.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, we are talking about this from a game design perspective. These are licensable for anybody for any purpose, so just because we're saying it doesn't work well for a video game doesn't mean it's bad, doesn't mean it's a bad track, doesn't mean it's a bad composition. It just means that for our purposes, it's not going to be as useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to clarify that because, like, yeah.
If you want to throw it on in your AMVs, by all means, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I now want to use that though. Just mess with my players. Be like, all right, you guys go into a tavern, and the song starts playing, and a choir steps out. Just mess with them.
I didn't know we were in an elven tavern.
These are dwarves.
Awesome. And again, for me, the biggest question is, are they going to keep the level of intensity? Because this is beautiful. This is a beautiful piece right now.
Yeah, this is random bass.
I'm just like genuine. This is a good tension music, right? Something build up like you are in the church, but you know that the assassin is on the loose, sort of thing. Right there changes style.
I would almost the way I would use this is because I don't know how well it's coming across for you guys, but for me on this end, the bass sort of bumping that's in the background sounds like a heartbeat. So I would 100% use this in like where a hero confronts like a vampire villain in a church. And it's like, there's no god here but me. Silly dramatics. At least that's what I'm using it for. It's more cutscene music than actual fight music.
Agreed. Yeah, the biggest thing I'm listening for in this is consistency in tone, right? Because if you switch from intensity to calming, and then then the loop will naturally flutter between intense and calming, and that's not going to be a great experience for you.
Yeah.
Because you want to pin down one particular feel of a song. So any of these songs that change mood, I guess is a way of phrasing it. Any of these songs that change mood halfway through, I'm writing off for my projects. Effectively.
Yeah, no, for me it kind of goes it kind of comes twofold where on one hand, I will look at a song, and depending on the beat, tempo, the song's composition, I might have like my mind factory, start animating out scenes.
Yeah.
And thinking of it from a video or like a composition aspect of like what do I want to use it for, and then on the other hand is like you were saying with video games. Some of these songs absolutely in my head would work great for like a TV show, a movie, a cutscene, anything along those lines where you can really nail down that tone.
Something more cinematic and less interactive.
Yes, 100%. This album 100% so far has been more of a cutscene or movie, TV show, etc.
With the exception of that one Buccaneer song.
Yeah.
That one I could just roll with forever. That one I could absolutely use.
Yeah, because like the thing is like the music, even though it says and screams like, oh, piratey or medieval or high seas, you can definitely take this music and slap it anywhere because it's not, or in like any sort of setting. It's not.
There's nothing inherently naval about this music.
No. I mean, we could just be, projecting naval because, the album's called A Black Sails.
Yeah, and I'm like actively trying not to, but they are definitely hitting that mark on many of these.
Yeah.
And Phantos, I would disagree. I think that modern games using classical music actually is a wonderful aesthetic.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I was talking to Jade before the stream, and I was explaining that there is a Newt, that meme. I love that meme so much because I love it. It's like here's a modern claymation penguin and then Lacrimosa.
That was a clean loop.
It was. It's 100% a clean loop.
That was a clean loop. So I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just...
No, it's all good. I'm brains half listening to the music as I speak.
Which is genuinely, I mean this, a good state to be in when listening, when plotting out game music. Is you want to be listening to it as much as the player's going to be listening to it, and in most games, the player's going to be listening to it while they're actively doing other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, it's got a nice feeling to it overall.
It's heroic. The horns coming out above everyone else and backed by a bit of a staccato chorus. I think it has a nice heroism to it. It still has the running violins.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It does cut here, but not in a way that disrupts the flow of the entire piece.
No, it kind of, in this sort of sense, it kind of reminds me of a Brave New World, where like it has this like very rich intensity, and then it just cuts, but it doesn't lose that RPM that the song has established.
Yeah.
Or BPM, I should say.
Yeah, I got you. This is going to pull your player away from the game and into the music. This would be great for a music video. This would be great for
An opening,
a cinematic.
more maybe a title screen.
But this right here, that's going to pull the player into the music and out of the game.
And also, to be fair, I mean, for me, the vibe I'm getting right now, it kind of reminds me of if you took the Pirates of the Caribbean theme and got it off Wish. Like, I don't know why. But that is the feeling I have right now. It's like, yo, give me Pirates of the Caribbean, but for Metsi. And I'm like,
Though to be
why?
fair, that actually is a very, very common way of doing things in movies. Have you worked on a movie set? I don't recall.
I have not a movie set, but it was a commercial.
Okay.
But I have worked on sets before, and I can tell you from experience that like there are people out there whose whole entire jobs is you tell them, hey, here's what I'm looking for, make it for me, and they will basically, it's like buying it from Wish, you know.
So yeah. It's actually too common, frankly. To use somebody else's music or another movie's music as a placeholder, well...
Oh my god, I hate that so much.
You know what I'm talking about
I know
now.
exactly what I'm
now
talking
you know what I'm getting
I know what you're getting at. I didn't catch it before. I hate that with a passion. Because I remember watching I don't know if this was a design video we were watching together years ago, or this was like something I did on my own, but it was like there was a movie and they had edited the entire sequence of that part, like the epic act, to this one song.
To Hans Zimmer.
To Hans Zimmer, and Hans Zimmer was forced to...
No, wait, they didn't get Hans Zimmer, they got somebody else. They had another composer rewrite with the same intensity.
I think it was a movie, it was a Roman movie, and I think it was Gladiator. I can't remember if
It was not Gladiator, no. But
Well,
I know what you're talking about.
Somebody took the song from Gladiator, used that as a reference, and they were forced to
okay.
remake the song.
Because all the other editing and timing had already been done,
Yeah.
they had to use the same flow of the song. So they basically
Same
had
structure.
Yeah, that happens way more than I like. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I haven't done it. Like between you, me, and chat,
Yeah.
I can't sit here and pretend that I haven't done that myself.
I am not shameless, and I will say I have stolen many things. So I agree with you, but I still haste.
Yeah, just like
We have dramatic music at all. That is the understatement
Yeah.
of the century.
It do be like that though, isn't it?
Oh god.
How long is this cut out?
Oh god.
Okay.
It's the equivalent of a kid be like, "Mom, can we get Hans Zimmer?" I'm like, "Do you have dramatic music money?"
Okay, that's not a bad cutout. Okay.
It's not. Oh fuck, that got me.
Quiet, calm, relaxing. On a 3-minute, 30-second loop, though. Where's this gonna go? That it needs that long? Not that I can talk. My background music goes that long.
Shop?
No, that works. That's a change. That's
Because
still...
usually you want your players in and out of a shop and not spending much time in them. You want them to be able to do what they need to do and have a very streamlined process. So it's definitely light enough that I would put it in a shop.
Yeah, I can feel that. I like that.
Also, that visiting fairies, maybe? I don't know.
I'm just worried that the music is just suddenly going to shift, right? Because that they're adding an instrument, they're changing it around, they're keeping roughly the same themes. I like that. I could see using that as my closing scene, actually.
Silent Town? Yeah, it could definitely be a Silent Town. Quiet fishing village.
Hello, Ripley. Welcome.
Meow.
That's a long loop, though. I mean, that's good, but that's a long loop. But it's making use of all its time.
Yeah, it's definitely a piece designed for the length involved.
It's evolving. Okay, here comes the heavier drums. I'm just worried that the drums are going to become louder and it's going to all of my dreams are going to be dashed, right?
Yeah, just buzz out the electric guitar.
No, it's still keeping itself fairly mellow. So I think I don't think the quiet town anymore. I think the town under siege. A town that is quiet but under threat. That's sort of like with the...
Well, I mean, this song would 100% work in a sort of mystery setting. Because you can take this as the song and make it the central motif, split it up into 3 sections because there's 3 levels of intensity, and then loop it that way.
I see what you're saying.
Because like you said, it's like the mystery. It's like, oh, we've uncovered the mystery. The music has changed slightly, and people won't pick up on it until they're like, wait a minute, this isn't the song I was listening to a second ago. It'll take them some time, but...
Okay, so they actually made use of all 3 minute 30 seconds. There was a shift. The only tonal shift was adding in the kettle drum, but it still kept that same reverence, that same...
Yeah, the same slow beat.
Yeah. I like that a lot, actually. But yeah, my read is a town under siege. A town where there is threat of danger, where there a town where the other shoe could drop at any time. You know? It's calm, it's quiet, but you know that something is wrong, sort of thing.
Yeah, no,
maybe even like a cultist or a Cthulhu thing.
I don't know if I would go Cthulhu. Definitely some sort of cult.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I definitely feel more of like it would be better suited for kind of a Silent Hill style mystery.
Yeah. Okay.
Resident Evil would also be a good example where, you know, things would get darker the more you dig.
So you have this section here. Then it does go to this level of intensity.
Yeah.
But it flows through it well enough, and it takes enough time to evolve there and then return that I'm not worried about the shift of intensity this time. That's been my sticking point for many things, obviously.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay. I mean, this sounds very piratey already.
Yeah, this you can't take anywhere else, but
yeah, this is kind of locked.
This is kind of locked to that, unfortunately. I mean, you could probably do a market chase scene in any time period and get away with it.
Any pre-industrial time period, I'd say.
I don't. It's fluttery enough where I think I could get away with it in a sci-fi setting.
You think? Okay.
I think. I'm not 100%. It would really come down to like the vibe I'm trying to get.
True. Though to be fair, a lot of science fiction has a pre-industrial vibe.
What's science fiction? Going back in time.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, yeah. Not bad though. But yeah, I think this one is more typecast than some of the other ones.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. Because when it first started, the first thought that popped in my head was the Road to El Dorado. The beginning sequence that they had going on. I'm just like, yes.
Oh, hey, did you know that I have memberships active on the channel?
I did not.
Yeah, for only $3 a month. You can join a membership and then gain access to all of these emote slots. And did you know that some of my streams are only available to members afterwards?
Oh, so for the price of 2 spicy McChickens,
for about half the price of a Twitch sub.
Half of the price of the Twitch sub. Oh, and you get 100% refunds, right?
No, but none of it goes to Jeff Bezos though.
But we have to pay our overlord. We talked about this. We have to pay him.
Goes to Google.
He has to ride the space penis to outer space.
I'm more okay with Google than I am Bezos. But that's just
Google's a god at this point.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, you gotta plug once in a while.
Oh no, it's perfectly fine. The title of the track is very misleading.
The track is cracking. Okay, the vocals help. I don't know, I'm not feeling this one.
No. It's the song, like the title is definitely. It's like you were saying earlier. It's like don't like look at the title, but it's just like if you're gonna name a track Kraken, right? and you're gonna make it upbeat, like you're looking forward to something, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
like,
Kraken!
yeah, I'm gonna have some questions for you.
Yo, Kraken, let's go!
Yo, we're gonna crack this knee, right? Oh god.
we have Pirates of the Caribbean at home. Sorry. I don't think you could use this anywhere else.
No?
And this is this is an album called Black Sails. It's supposed to be that. I get it. But it's so typecast. It's not bad. It's good sub-track, and it's distinct enough that it's, both legally distinct and auditorially distinct from Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's very, 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 very Pirates of the Caribbean.
Honestly, this just feels like a Disney B movie. The direct-to-home videos they had.
Pirates of the Caribbean, the animated series.
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean, travel to Frozen, come back with Wall-E.
There you
What?
go. Wait, last one here is called Undead Crew.
I better hear spooky. Pirates of Mexico.
Pirates of the Pacific. Sorry, now I'm just trying to imagine what the theme song would be for the Pirates of the Pacific Northwest. Pirates wearing flannel. I'm here for it, actually. I like this, actually.
Now this would be better as Kraken titled.
I can see that.
Because it's like you get a sense of danger coming from it.
I'm thinking of like a artillery team manning a catapult for some reason.
Or like just people firing guns kind of deal, reloading.
Or like a battering ram team under fire.
Okay. Hey Sapphire, if you can do me a solid, can you draw a Scottish pirate with a kilt? There's your flannel. There's your prompt. Go.
I love it.
But yeah, no, like you were saying, it's just like it definitely could be like a fight music on a show. 100% could be.
Yeah. I have no idea what this next
Chaos Logic Chaos the Butterfly. What? I'm sorry. I'm a bit stupid. What? What is that name?
Chaos Logic Chaos, the Butterfly Effect.
2 Electric Boogaloo. I
Don't say that. Unless you want to get into a bar fight.
Oh boy! The true Scottish experience. Oh man.
Alright.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be in town. I think I picked a tour of Loch Ness. I'm gonna go find Nessie. She owes me money. Have that Ashton Kutcher movie.
In a world
Run by Jeff Bezos. We have Batman at home.
No, I think this works. It just...
Yeah, I'm just shitting it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I just don't think it works as a loop.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, the build-up has to go somewhere.
Yeah, if it just goes into that horn and that's it, then it doesn't really have much.
Yeah, there's nothing to pay off. This is a setup without a payoff.
Yeah. Defense Master System?
Yeah, we're getting a little bit more cyberpunk now. Hello, test name. Welcome. Yeah, I'm thinking like the transitory scene in a cyberpunk where someone's going into the matrix or into the deckers going into the network.
Well, you could also use this in a medieval or fantasy setting where somebody's using a like a spell kind of deal. You're trying to up the dramatics of the spell cast.
Yeah.
But yeah, this would definitely work a little bit better in a modern or science fiction setting.
Oh, this part sounds more medieval.
Now, this part just directly reminded me of a scene from Dragon Age where you clunkily hold the sword and charge a dragon, and the epic final battle.
That should be every scene in Dragon Age, let's be honest.
Ah, man. Such a great game.
There's that cutout again.
Yeah, there's a lot of random cutouts.
That synth is nice, but yeah, that's kind of what... I don't know, that's an interesting piece.
It's got a lot going on for it.
I don't know what I could use it for, but I don't dislike it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can only think of cinematic reasons. I can't think of really many game reasons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's actually a nice release.
Yeah.
That's... Okay.
The synth is constant throughout.
Hold on, right here. I want to go back to here. Okay, this is still on the backlash of the heavier piece. And that's a beautiful moment. That's a beautiful moment. I was thinking that it would not loop well because of the change in tone, but that links it together. That fixes my problems with it. I like that a lot, actually.
I get you.
I still know what I am. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Then it does go up to here, but I think it might actually link together well enough that you could work with it. Nice though.
Yeah.
Great piece.
Dystopia.
By the way, if you wanted some inspiration for drone background music, look up the OST for Fallout 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
Because the actual OST has a lot of tracks that are just wasteland wilds, quote-unquote music that is just natural sounds that piece it together, and it works really, really well.
Oh yeah, no, some of the I'd almost say
This is mystery music, obviously.
Well, yeah, now I was trying to remember if Baldur's Gate 3 had the same thing, and now I can't remember if it was the song or sound effects that played when you were in the forest.
Hi, Tara. How you doing?
Hi, doggy.
Is it true that you're a dog?
You're a dog.
It's true. Yeah, I hear this and I think whodunit.
Well, it was obviously Mrs. White with a pipe in the parlor.
Good. That's probably for the best. Oh, that's a nice crush. Oh, and my thumbnail.
Oh. I was about to say, I'm not wearing headphones.
This works. This is set up for combat. This is the preparation phase for me for combat.
Definitely the pre-screen before you go into the fight.
Mm-hmm. I like the piano in there.
Piano is definitely a nice touch.
Yeah, I like that actually. All right. That was only a 45-second loop. That was the whole thing.
Oh, that was okay.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that. It does one thing and does it well, and I respect that, right? Mm-hmm. Overwatch loading screen. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. That static is nice. Ooh, that back off. Ooh, they started to build up and they backed off. That's an improvement over some of the other ones where they built up and didn't go anywhere. That went somewhere, but it didn't relieve any tension. It kept the tension.
Yeah, now it's reminding me entirely of like a modern day spy. I wouldn't even say thriller, just anything spy related. They always do that in like spy related games, I think, where they have this build up and then they back off.
Yeah, something turn based.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. That changed. Huh. Oh, I like that though. My only concern is that it's going to go back. This needs to back off. It needs to not resolve. Don't get me wrong, I desperately want it to resolve itself, but it needs to not resolve itself to the point.
Quick, we gotta defuse the bomb! It's a weird synth.
Yeah. And then it goes back into
And then it
this.
goes, no,
That doesn't work for me anymore.
Keep the distance. Yeah, I'll take your advice.
A little brutal though, but okay, let it go off, I guess. Okay.
Modern Warfare vibe right there.
Yeah.
Somebody who grew up playing Call of Duty, this is absolutely Modern Warfare. That vibe. Just a little punched up.
But if this keeps the same loop, the same intensity, it's a 3-minute track, 3-minute loop. Yeah, definitely Modern Warfare.
You gotta remember, it's chaos and logic.
And chaos.
And chaos, yeah.
Chaos, logic, chaos. And I'm doing well, Ridley. I'm having a great time. It is evolving, it is moving, it is changing, but it's still keeping the same level of intensity. Which is actually one of my complaints about Modern Warfare, honestly, as games. The storyline versions of those don't actually have enough peaks and valleys of intensity. They kind of try to keep everything at max intensity the entire game.
Yeah.
Which I personally don't think works very well from a design
They they have several missions that are definitely quieter, but they always have this loud bang set piece towards the end of each mission. And then you're right, like as you progress through the campaign, like that bang loud set piece happens earlier and earlier in the mission. Always does.
Until it's just the entire mission.
Until the entire mission is just like ah.
This is a good piece though. If it lands the loop, then I'm in. We're gonna let this whole thing play out because I really want to see if it's gonna land it.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have to listen to it in engine, but that could still work.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. All Gillied Up is a fantastic game design mission. My favorite fact about that mission was the designer who wrote that mission, it was literally like, hey, I have an idea, can we use it? And they were like, I don't know, can we? And the guy wrote the mission himself.
Mm-hmm.
And they fell in love with it. I'm just like, all right,
Nice.
cool. Always love those stories.
Very Tron.
Yeah, definitely sci-fi.
Like retro sci-fi? I don't know. I feel retro sci-fi. This is somebody going into a computer in the mid '90s. I'm in. Have you seen the reboot of Reboot?
Tron?
No, of Reboot.
Oh. No, I have not. Is it bad?
It's hilariously bad.
Like, is it so bad that it's good?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Go hate watch it.
Well, the thing is, I would have to go find Reboot original and fall in love with it, and then...
Which you should do anyways. I mean, come on. It's one of the greatest cartoons I've seen.
Yeah, but you know how I am.
True.
The more people would tell me, it's the greatest thing, the more I'm like, yeah, you're probably not right.
Yeah, but it's also me, and I have a track record of being correct about this. And every time you feel like check out something, I have to recommend it.
Joke's on you, I don't remember. So adorable. It's got a nice build-up. Yeah.
So the thing is, I'm just gonna scrub through the rest if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, it's not a loop.
Yeah. Tragic.
I definitely feel like these titles are a bit off from the feelings that we should be getting from them.
It's fine. This is strange. The intensity of the thunder on the footsteps, sound, is kind of at odds with the rest of it.
Well, it kind of reminds me of, in a way, a Michael Bay film.
Yeah.
You know, like Transformers popped into mind. Where it has this, like, you know, dramatic build-up with, you know, some gaps in the music to help emphasize something. I mean, knowing me, I would totally sync that up to Artillery. Just go ham, like a war, like a just a war game.
I can see that. I'm gonna scrub.
Yeah.
Okay, so it evolves on the themes, but keeps the same concepts.
The bad guys.
Yippee guys.
Hey, I'm a bad guy. My mommy sees you.
I'm not hearing bad guys.
Maybe. It's the bad guys we met along the way.
Nice.
Okay. Don't know why there's a build-up.
Oh, yeah, we should start it there. I'm over this one actually already.
Yeah, no, that's not helping.
Yeah, fading out like that kind of takes it
Yeah.
away to me.
it's got a whale.
Next one has a whale. Oh wait, this one doesn't have any loops. We're skipping that one actually.
Oh.
Okay, we listen to one.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go with number 13. I picked the best song. Fight me. Fight me. Donkey Kong.
Yeah, something like Banjo. Banjo Kazooie or Donkey Kong.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%. I love it. I love it.
Very Banjo Kazooie, and I'm here for it actually.
Oh my god.
It's just a big departure from what we were just listening to, but.
Yeah, let's all be somber and brooding, and then there's that one character in the cutscene that looks completely on us.
We were all listening to this, dark, tragic sci-fi, angry, moody pirates. Hey, but what if we had slide whistles?
Let's give the player the ability to customize their character and then put them in the cutscenes as is. Thoughts on Jade cuteness? I mean, it's been the same consistency for years, so you're on point.
Yay! Do it. Oh, yo.
Yeah, tavern music. There we are.
Yo! Oh, I love this actually.
Yeah. Add some extra sound effects like clinking, some talking.
Yeah, there is some sound design over this.
Yeah. Play in the background. Always. You can't tell because my avatar doesn't move, but I'm head patting.
That actually does loop.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's a short loop, only 30 seconds. But...
Ooh, there's a pirate tavern. Number 6. It's growing.
Alright, this is more Irish.
Honestly, yeah. Firefly also came to mind too.
Yeah.
Does it loop as well?
Well, no, that'll loop fine with that, when in engine.
Okay.
That loop sounds crusty because of the VLC.
There's maybe a few other songs in there you might want to play on.
Okay, let's check a few. We'll hit a few in here randomly. We're getting way too much audio feedback on that one.
Is it? No.
That's better. I'm getting Heroes of Might and Magic vibes off this. Town building sort of scenario.
Yeah, I definitely could see City Builder. City Builder would definitely do it.
That's to remind you of Disney's Robin Hood. Okay, yeah, I can see that. The Pirate Tavern one.
Yeah.
These are all 30-second loops, which means you have to be able... Which means the player has to be otherwise occupied, right? Otherwise, they will pick apart a 30-second loop and it will get old fast.
How is this a calm bear?
Oh, it reminds me of you.
Hi, how's it going? The worst part about that, I'm actually a lot less hairy than the last time you saw me.
True.
I got no hair on my head.
Now you have the power of bald.
Bald. Oh, it's so funny. When my friends saw me for the first time when I went bald,
Yeah?
one of them just started dying laughing, and when he caught a breath, he just looks at me and goes, "Dr. Eggman."
You do have the glasses. Honestly,
I'm coming for your tails.
Yeah, this works. This is like
no.
You're very Winnie the Pooh. Very 100 Acre Woods.
Definitely, this would definitely work for a child game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, definitely some foresty child game.
Yeah. I mean, not Kingdom Hearts itself, but something with a Kingdom Hearts, 100 Acre Woods sort of vibe to it.
To be honest, I wouldn't even go as far as Kingdom Hearts. I would do more of like, those old Disney tie-in video games where they took the movie and made it into a game.
Where they took the movie and made it bad.
You're not wrong.
Outside of Aladdin, I think I'm pretty much right on that.
Yeah.
Hey, want to hear a racist one?
Sure. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is what I'm talking about with the titles of these tracks. Like, I will never give anybody shit for making music, but I will give you shit for track title names. How are you gonna label something as Oriental and then go Arabian Nights?
Well, it's I'd say India is what they're going for. Near East.
But
But
that's still not Oriental.
It's still a bad name. Tiny Army. Oh yeah, this is mobile game music. This is a mobile game loading screen.
Hi, click here to spend all your money.
If you spend 17 of your red crystals, you can get a blue crystal for each one.
And every time you spend a blue crystal, you have a 0.2% chance of getting the fuck out. Oh, it would be a really, really fun conversation. I know it's been done to death, but talking about Diablo Immortal's horrible game practices.
I thought about doing a video on that. Then I saw, what was his name? Hayes? What's his name?
Josh Strife Hayes?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you've got it covered. You've said everything that needs to be said.
Yeah, and he made a follow-up video too.
Well handled. I tip my hat. I'm not going to make a video on this.
Yeah.
A lot of the songs in this track have a really good whimsy to it. Okay. It's reasonable. I mean, not a whole lot to it, but it's pleasant.
Oh, please play Saloon next. I really just want to know.
Play Spy Tune? Okay.
I saw what you did there, and I'm not upset.
Spy vs. Spy, Mad Magazine.
This part, yes.
1950s spies. This feels like a arcade game music. I don't know why, but I'm getting
Flash games, maybe? Like an old Flash game?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about putting quarters in a machine.
I kind of think of like
to play some 8-bit arcade game.
Like Balloon Tower Defense.
Yo, Balloon Tower Defense slaps though.
It does. But like that's what I'm thinking of. Like this whole thing just reminds me of like a children's
Cheers, Dame.
game.
Yeah, definitely a kid's game. Okay, player piano vibes. Okay.
If this was sped up by about a third, it would be on point. But if there's any way, do you know if there's any way for you to speed it up?
Of course there is. Too much.
No, perfect. It's perfect. There we go. There's the saloon.
Yeah, I like that. Set it back to normal.
Now let's listen to everything on fastest now.
All right, Chuck kicks butt.
Chuck kicks butt. Oh my god.
Oh.
This better be what I think it is. I will be very disappointed if it's not.
This is incredibly powerful.
If I don't grow a mullet and chest hair, I'm gonna be very upset.
Wait, this doesn't have any... Oh, okay, this has a couple scenes. Not many, though.
Oh, God.
Oh, they're just organized differently. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, so it's... so wait, is it like the non-seamless on top?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Less vapor wavy than I expected.
I'm about to say give it a minute.
I'm giving it minutes. Yeah, X-Files vibes, just suspense buildup.
So yeah, 100% suspense built up.
This would work for the pre-text in a game where you have to click through the text, where you need to.
Oh, you like some context for the world you're about to enter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But-
I'm being slightly distracted by the lens flare on the A. That is slightly distracting me.
I'm being distracted by everything in that image because it's all amazing.
Well, yeah, no, but it's just like why the lens flare on the A?
Okay.
Why not on his glasses?
I love the direction this went, but this is not. This can never live. Right?
It's too tamed. Like it's 100% too tame. You know, it's like
No, I think it works. It's just it won't lose. It's going to come back to.
like the you know.
Yeah, it's going to come back to that unsolved mysteries thing.
Yeah.
Outer limits.
I mean, if you were to like, the only way I could see this doing is if you did the text crawl and then you open it up on the person driving into a city. Like that's one way I could see that happening.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Oh, does he say Castlevania?
My only reference for Castlevania is the TV show. So, unfortunately, I'm at a loss here. My roommate has played every single Castlevania game, and he always tells me I should play Symphony of the Night.
Mm-hmm. You should.
So, one day.
Tell you what. You can do that as a lab thing.
Sure. But did I tell you I was actually planning to start a YouTube channel on the side
God, you
for
know
fun?
Nice. Wait,
It was more for like I wanted to make video projects and practice editing and cinematography, but it's just like that's 100% it. If
Fair
it goes
enough.
somewhere, goes somewhere.
Yeah. I'm going somewhere.
Yes, you are.
Because people keep liking the video.
And subscribing, pressing the bell icon to notify it.
Notificate.
I can't speak.
Get notificated, yo.
I'm an eloquent motherfucker and I can't speak.
No, you're actually elegant.
Elegant?
Yes.
I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. How is that elegant?
A bear in a Hawaiian shirt.
Make sure I have cool glasses, fan artist.
I like it. It's a little bit less vaporwavy than I expected, but it is very 80s. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what I would use this for, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't like the loop though. Actually, a lot of the ones in this section haven't had clean loops. And by clean, I mean keeping the tone, consistent.
Yeah.
That's... I like the start. Let's see where this goes. 'Cause I have concerns. Based on the other things in this album. Can you take a drink?
Oh, yeah. What you got?
Stuff.
Stuff. Thanks. even drink regular Tang. I don't even know what that is.
I have some. Here's Diet Mountain Dew.
I'll take a Diet Mountain Dew. Oh no, I only drink Diet now. I can't stand the taste of regular.
Thank you. Good computer.
We're gonna go back in. It's gonna figure out the meds first before I do that.
That's reasonable. Probably after vacation.
Yeah. I do know I'm gonna be exercising every day, so we'll see.
Hello, Shadow. Welcome.
I'm still asleep.
I'm still asleep. Wake up. Hello. I like this. I was afraid this was going to change style. What is now?
The problem is most of my experiences don't take into the cyberpunk space. So I'm actually at a loss of what to use this music for, because this is 100% cyberpunk, futuristic, sci-fi, neon lights everywhere. So
I could just see this walking through a town. Walking through a Blade Runner town.
yeah.
Just ambience. Not like tonal ambience, but you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Is it gonna land the loop? I think it is, actually. There's a change in intensity.
Yeah. I don't think the guy wrote the song to loop. I think he wrote the song and then added a loop effect.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that. We got 30 seconds left till the loop point. We'll see if it lands the loop.
Yeah, that would definitely be a good point of reference there.
Radar.
Radar, yeah. 100%.
Yeah, that works.
Not bad.
In engine, that would be okay.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna switch over to something else because we don't really do.
Yeah, no. I think like the 3 tracks we listened to kind of gave us a really good. Definitely not as 80s as I would have liked it to be.
Agreed.
Like, if you're gonna sell me on the 80s, come on. My chest hair has to grow like 6 inches.
Agreed. What were we talking about?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a kobold.
This is just drone so far.
Oh, you know what we could do? Do you have moss around here that I can just peel off? I have tape. We can give you chest hair.
Perfect. Perfection. Yes, Ripley. We both independently bought the rights to all of these, the entire discography of this studio, independently over the course of the same week. We just sort of both have bought full licensing rights to all these.
Yeah, because I make it a point to check Humble Bundle like every other week to see any of the game dev stuff that they drop. It's like, I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I'm gonna use it for something.
I'm still waiting for them to get a cheaper copy of Substance Painter.
Oh yeah. Well, Substance Painter is. I'm trying to remember if it's the one I'm thinking of. Because it's the red square with the S in it, the white S, right?
It's Adobe, so yeah.
Yeah, I got changed over to Adobe. It's no. Yeah. Gotta pay a subscription fee for that. Which sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can write it off my taxes, but.
This is all drone. It's nice drone. It's not bad drone.
Yeah, no.
Looks like this entire album is just different drones.
It says Cult, right? Is it an album title?
It says Cult, but there's no actual track names. They're all just Experiment 1 through 12.
They definitely have the horror vibe down, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's good drone. It's good drone.
It's good drone music for Oregon.
And you can use drone in just about anything, right? You can use drone just about anywhere.
Yeah. Like, you can totally use this drone to subvert expectations in anything. Like, I think. Let's see. What's that one game I'm thinking of? Or a few shows. Okay, I don't remember the name, but it's the one with Seiyu in it. The one that you love to death. The one manga. The visual novel game.
Huh?
You know, okay, so there's a visual novel game that you love to death.
There's many.
But it's the one where the guy sees everyone as like a flesh monster.
Oh yeah,
except for the one girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like this would be the like perfect drone for that. Is that the cat?
Yep, that's Goliath.
Oh, okay.
Him sad.
It sounded like you were saying ow for a bit.
Yeah, these are good drones. I was actually talking while I was playing Chrono Trigger. When a game has really good music, especially a game that has very active listening music, like we were talking about before, a game where the music is something that you want to actively listen to the entire time.
Yeah.
Like Uematsu or like Masuta. Or,
I know who you're talking about.
Having an area that has nothing but ambient drone.
Oh,
hits
yes.
like a truck.
Dude. Okay, so, I think I was talking to you about this a while ago, but Kurosawa does that in his films. So I watched A Regret of Our Younger Days. I think it's his 1948 film, and he does that. He like will have a background track playing, and then I'll just cut off during the dramatic moment. And it's fantastic. Mm-hmm. If you guys want to learn good cinematography and you want to like learn what from one of the masters, I would say.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Kurosawa is definitely somebody to watch.
Yeah, go watch Kurosawa. You will need to block out your day, not just because the movies are long, but because you will want to sit and digest the movie after you watch it.
Oh yeah, you can't watch them back to back.
No, you want to watch it and then you want to sit down and like parse what happened, and that is going to be another hour after the movie ends. Like, you can't just digest it.
It took me a couple days to go from Regret of Our Younger Days to Throne of Blood.
You can't just consume it the way you can consume a lot of modern.
No, it's not a thing. Yeah. I've been trying to find his full collection that I can watch online.
You looking for food, Tara? I haven't had dinner yet. And I'm probably not gonna have dinner today, so hi.
Ah!
Joke's on you.
I had a bagel.
Nice. Last night my dinner consisted of just salt.
Salt?
Just salt. I just
What game were you playing? Fair point. Radar. Here's a little fun fact. Bug's Life is just 7 Samurais for kids.
Yeah. This is gonna ruin itself on the loop. 3, 2, 1. There goes all of your intensity, all of your pitch. It's a great song for a cinematic. It's a terrible song for a loop, and the loop is what I'm looking for a
Oh yeah, 100%. It's like I honestly I think my earlier call might be correct. I think the guy wrote the music and just was like, here, let me just loop it for you.
Then back into the loop.
Because there are some songs that I feel like were intentionally designed as a loop from the get-go.
Yeah, especially in the one that
The first album we were listening to.
and the one that had a bunch of the kid stuff in it.
Yeah.
Those were loops.
Yeah.
Those were really good loops.
This is just like, it might be a loop, it might not be. Find out.
I'm gonna scrub this one.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Found
I
it.
don't like these 30-second delays. It's not really a build-up.
Yeah, it's not really. It's not anything that I could use in a scene because of that delay. Music. It's good music. It's a fantastic song.
Oh yeah.
Like legit, this song is fantastic. But it's.
Oh, hi guys.
I might do that down here.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing them all now. But that's a welcome change.
Hey, Dad.
The cat is explored.
Hi, Goliath. Alright, Skyline. I like the start, but I'm gonna scrub and see if it hits in a deep intensity. So I'm not gonna let it play out for a sec. I do like this actually, that's nice. Yeah, how do you transition out of this and then look back into it? That's what I can't figure out.
You don't. That's the simple thing. You don't. You know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's he has. I don't know how I feel about almost every single song being a build-up song. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I love that moment. That's a great moment there. And if you were doing like a cinematography to that,
Yeah.
you could do a cool moment of slow mo in that one little.
Oh yeah, this song is perfect for like a slow-mo action sequence. You can really time it to the beat.
But why would you loop this? We think shop music.
I mean, we found one song that could be shop music.
I don't think we're gonna find shop music in this. I'm gonna skip a lot of these, I think.
Probably.
Fight.
Oh, bless you. Bless your soul, little kitty. I like that art.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe the next album. I think I'm just gonna skip over the rest of this album because
Yeah, no.
these are all good pieces of music that I don't think work for what we're working with.
Oh no, 100%. I can't. So far, most of this music we've been listening to, I can't draw a thing to for gaming. Like I could think of tons of music and like movies, video games, like everything cinematography based, but nothing game based.
Right.
And that could be what most of this music was designed for. It could
I
have
think
been
so.
designed
That's
for
fine.
movie space.
Yeah, and that's not a bad thing. Again, I know I keep saying that, but it's important enough that I feel it's worth saying it.
Yeah, no. Because the thing is, it's like music, it's like everyone thinks it's universal, but there sometimes when the music has to be designed for the medium it's intended for.
Music needs to be what you need at that moment, and to create the experience, to generate the experience for the player.
Yeah.
Alright. And we can already tell right from the start that this is going to loop poorly, right?
Yeah.
Because it's going to go down to this, scrubbing, and it's going to get this intense. And if you're listening to this on a 2-minute loop in a game, it's not going to work so well. We found ones that do work really well for that, but I like this, but again, I'm nervous that it's going to get really hype and then get really unhype. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Okay. I'm gonna scrub up, yeah?
Yeah.
It's fairly consistent, but watch what happens here. There's all of your intensity gone.
Yep. No, it's not.
If you're playing a combat in a game and you have more than 2 minutes of combat, you dump all of the intensity that you've built up for that combat right there. It's just gone.
How old is Goliath again?
Is 19?
Oh, okay, that makes sense because he just did like this like little jiggle and it got me concerned for a second.
Oh, he's ancient. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
He is like nearly 20 on a breed that usually lives to 13.
Jesus.
Yeah, Goliath is like 200 plus in human years.
I'm an old man.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of old mans, do you even know what chair to use? This is starting to come back.
Yeah. I'll pull that one up.
Yeah. Man.
Let me queue up another one. Flames on ice. Flames on ice. This one's only 90 seconds. Maybe it won't.
So this? That's alright. I gotta push it down a bit.
Do it till it clicks.
Clicks?
There you go.
Yay! Oh, my back won't die.
You might need to speak up a bit more since you're a bit further from the mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do.
Oh god.
It's a very deep.
I may have fallen into a hole I can't get out of.
It's like part chair, part pit trap.
Oh, this is a pit trap. I feel like the dude who gets his ass stuck in a tire.
Oh, that's a nice pivot. That's a nice pivot.
Yeah, the
If it doesn't get too intense and keeps this intensity, I think we have a good one on our hands. We looped up in about 10, so it's gonna go back down to next to 0,
but it's a soft transition rather than the hard transitions we've been hearing.
yeah.
So I mean, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm. It'd be hard to use.
I mean, you would have to re-audio level it in order to get it to be a better loop, but yeah.
I mean, it cuts the intensity here, but I don't know. Cutting the intensity is just that's my sticking point for so many of these from a game dev music standpoint is
You have to cut the intensity to make it truly work.
yeah,
And it's just that's
you need a level intensity for the loop to fit a consistent theme, because again, if you have a comma that lasts 5 minutes, you're hearing this build up and then fade off into nothing 3 times.
yeah, which is just not a sustainable practice. That's for sure.
It's gonna pull you away from the game.
Yeah.
I think that seems to be a theme of this entire album, so I'm gonna skip a couple. I can already tell right here it's gonna be.
Well, I mean, the
Yeah.
thing is, like, almost every song we listened to had this very slow build up for the first 30 seconds. I mean, I'm kind of tired of it, to be honest.
I'm tired of it because it doesn't fit game dev, right?
Yeah.
It's good for cutscene. It's good for bespoke cinematic events.
Yeah, but for me, it's like the bigger issue that I find that comes down from it is if I buy a discography, right, or if I buy a studio, if I buy an album,
And we did.
we did, we didn't put our pirates hats on this time. The problem I have is that if I'm gonna buy it and then I have to scrub a third of the song every time to find what I'm looking for, that's gonna make me disingenuous to what the author's intention was.
And if you need to create a more consistent loop every single time, then why are you buying that discography?
Yeah, it's like I can okay, if I'm buying Pirates of the Caribbean from Wish,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm gonna add make it loop, and I'm gonna pay my audio engineer or pay whoever my composer is going to be to do it,
Right.
rather than spending less money to buy somebody else's pre-made work that's not gonna suit my needs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Despite all evidence to the contrary, we both did.
yeah, I mean, let's be honest. We were like, hey, $20? That sounds like a great idea. Slapper. I'm not gonna be mad that I spent $25 to get a bunch of music that I may or may not use.
No.
That's a nice piano.
If this keeps the same consistency, we have another winner. This is a new album, by the way, so we might. Okay, I like the evolution. I like I like the melody rather. It's not an evolution yet, but it will.
Definitely romance game, 100%.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep, there it is. That's what I was looking for.
If this loops, I'll be over the moon, because this is actually really pleasant. So that's going to be the question: is does it keep this intensity, or does it effectively return to the previous intensity without dropping it, without dropping the listener out?
I'm not sold on the vocals in here.
I like it. Maybe more of like a Wizard Academy sort of thing.
I see your point.
Like Mage's Colleges and Skyrim sort of type of mood. Where
I mean, to be honest, the way I've been looking at it, because the way the sound is, it just kind of reminds me of like a romance scene, or just a romance game in general, where like the characters are confessing their love, or you're upping your.
Nice evolution, but I'm worried the build-up is going to fail. Right?
It's stepping away from the original vibe that the first 30 seconds established.
Right. It's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. It's
It's nice. It's nice. It's pleasant music that I could definitely see using. But now my original purpose that I would use it for is gone. So I'm stuck in this trap. I don't even know if I'm touching the ground.
Fine. Okay, so let's see how this rounds out the loop. It's already done a good job of bringing itself back down to that baseline. That's a good key change. Actually, I like that.
Yeah, because it goes from a minor to a major key, so.
And it takes its time to get there. It doesn't drop the listener out and then bring him back in.
It does that sort of some of a fade in kind of deal.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I personally would not know what to use it for a game sphere, because my original idea, because this opening section with the violins, where the vocals come in, was perfect for like a romance section.
So it does get to this level of intensity, but it does actually effectively return to this level of intensity without self-destructing, without dropping the listener out of the music.
Yeah.
So that's a lot better loop than some of the ones we've listened to.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't dislike it.
Yeah, I just don't know what I would use it for. I mean, I could use it for like a, put it to like healing magic kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And the higher the level the healing magic goes, the more intensity gets added.
You mean take segments from it to use as
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when it gets to like the higher level, I'll be like, oh yeah, here's some 9th level healing magic where God's fist comes out. That's how I would probably do it.
Let's let it play out then. Okay, Okay, so this is actually an evolution of it. It did drop out and come back, which it's gonna do again. But because it's a long enough track, because it's a 2 minute 40 seconds track, we're about halfway through it. So its second half is an evolution of the first half.
Again, I don't know what I would really use this for. Because it feels like the third intensity of the previous track was given its own track with an octave more. And while good of its uses, I'm struggling to think of like where I would truly use it.
Fair.
'Cause it sounds like, fight combat music in a sense, but it doesn't have like it needs like 20% more intensity for it to be to do it,
Yeah. Oh, I think it could work for fight music depending on the game. It does the dropouts though. Oh no. Oh no. Falling lights though. Very nice, very pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this is going to be another build-up piece.
I'm gonna wait till the minute mark before I give a thought.
Nice. So it is evolving, but it's not gaining intensity. Okay, now it is. Take it back.
Give it a minute.
Well, it's minute 15 now.
I was thinking. My original thought was it could be, something you could use for like a romance space game. However, it keeps, I wouldn't say intensity, almost like genre swapping, in a sense.
Think?
Like, it's establishing a motif in the first minute, and then it changes what it is.
I wish the discography was listed in release order instead of alphabetical order. Because the first couple ones we had, we listened to like the Origins and the Pirate section had more loops that maintained intensity.
Yeah.
I suspect that is just different points in this person's.
Well, I mean, if this person has their listings up on check, because if they have it up on Spotify, some artists, when it comes to this sort of stuff, I think this is him. Yep, here it is. Okay, so what's the name of the album?
This one is Dream Imagination.
So this was released in 2018. The Black Sails was 17.
Origins. A Journey to Origins.
Journey to Origins is 2017.
Okay, so he went.
So Chronicles of Illusion World, Black Sails, Journey to the Origins are 17. Imagination, Chuck, Kick, and Chaos Logic Chaos are... No, I'm sorry. Chaos Logic Chaos is 19. Chuck Kick is 18. Cult is 19. Dark Ventures is 2020. We haven't listened to some of his newer stuff. So we're listening to a lot of stuff that's pre-2020. Right
Okay. When was Aurora? Because Aurora has some beautiful...
Aurora is 2021.
Because Aurora is one of the few that I've actually already used in a production.
Yeah. Aurora I listened to on my own because I was trying to find a song for a video project. And I was like, there's a lot of great songs in here. Nothing that worked for what I was trying to do. But it definitely was like, yes, I could use this as something.
Yeah. And honestly, this had a pretty good loop.
Yeah.
It still has a rise and fall in intensity, which can be difficult to plan around, but it's definitely workable. I'm gonna take a quick side path for a moment, though.
It's all good. Like I said, I can't think of like what to really use this song because it just whatever my initial like gut check for like what I would use it for gets thrown out the window the moment the minute mark rolls around.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to pin down what I would use this for in a game. If it remains consistent, this is good shop music. Or a whimsical trader. I feel like it's a cross between Final Fantasy and Zelda. Like it definitely gives off that like 90s RPG vibe. 100%.
Secret of Mana.
Still haven't played it.
90s RPG.
Oh, okay.
90s Super Nintendo RPG. It mellows out, but it keeps the intensity.
That central like flute is really good. Definitely is keeping the vibe of the song together. Is it a 4-minute song?
5.
5? Ooh. We're in for a treat.
I'm surprised nobody in chat is saying anything.
Yeah, surprising.
What do you think?
Definitely shop music. Definitely could use this as shop music. We're like what, 2 minutes in now?
Yeah.
It's definitely maintained it long enough to where I don't think the central theme of the song is going to go away. It's definitely a song I could use in a shop, port city, or starter town in an RPG. Like those are 3 classic examples I could throw out there. And it now if it loops, which I suspect it will, unless suddenly the dude busts out the electric guitar.
There's a cool moment coming up, though.
Oh, there is? Okay. Ah, you've heard this song before.
I have.
Oh my god.
The runs have arrived. I have a fidget toy that I just dropped.
What nerd.
True. Here. I have extras.
Yay, fidgets.
Or poker chip if you want to roll that.
It's fine. Oh, that's a nice switch.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice build.
It's an evolution. It evolves. I like the trombones taking over that section.
Yeah, no.
It keeps the music the same while making it distinct in different parts.
Yeah, no, it's it 100% is just like a Final Fantasy starter town vibe through and through.
And here's the loop.
Okay, so it loops pretty well.
Yeah. In engine, it's clean.
Yeah. So they no 100%. Like you could use it as kind of like a starter zone music if you wanted to. Anywhere that you would want to make the player feel safe, that there's no danger, and that there is no rush to do anything.
Yeah.
And then you can always play on that subversion because you establish this as a motif, and then you can always flip it on his head to be like, oh yeah, here's that peaceful town music, and then it's suddenly dead. Because I still love that trick they did in Majora's Mask.
So here is where I drop a bomb on you.
What's up?
Take a look at the song name.
I'm stuck in a hole that you built.
That's true. You're still in the pit trap.
Yeah, I haven't left the pit trap because it's comfy.
This is actually Anthony Baden Sagers. This is actually my theme. This is a song that I commissioned.
What?
This song is custom for me and actually is the Comfy Cave theme.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So this is you nailed it exactly. It was designed to be very 90s RPG Super Nintendo vibes with modern real instrumentation, and to keep that comfy, cozy loop with a consistent intensity while it still changed instrumentation enough times that it stayed interesting.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So this was actually a piece that I commissioned and I worked on with Anthony to create.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Also, real talk. Wait. I'm actually gonna drop Anthony's Bandcamp in chat because he was a delight to work with. You know, obviously, especially commissioned music is gonna be more expensive than than licensing. Most of the time, depending on what you're licensing, admittedly, but almost all the time. So I feel like but I like his work.
Oh yeah, no, this is pretty solid. I was about to say like, okay, this dude had some secret gems in his collection, and now it's just like, oh, it's a different guy. It's like, oh.
Like I said, I want to do a bit of a cleanser since we've been all in on the Dark Fantasy Studio, which has had a lot of good things.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the albums are not like, it's not tied to year in terms of like, as his skills progress in a way. So.
And now I want to switch over to Karugama.
Sure. Is this your other?
This is my closing theme.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a Karugama license.
Why does it remind me of like every underwater level ever?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I use it for the crystal cave because of the crystal aesthetic.
Oh yeah, I get you.
I kind of felt like the chime. It's almost like a chime. I don't know what exact instrumentation is. And then my current pre-roll is this.
Yeah.
It's an overworld theme, right?
Yeah, it's an overworld theme.
It's an overworld theme. 100%.
It's an overworld theme. I just literally I was like, okay, there should be a map, an airship, there should be something.
Exactly.
And then there it was. And I'm like, all right.
All right, there it is.
There it is. Found it. Found the airship. It's gonna carry us to fight Go. Because we have anime on our side.
Yes. And then my old loading was this one, which is a lot more cavey, you know? The hollow sounds.
Yeah, it definitely has a little reverb to it.
These are all very Super Nintendo RPG.
Honestly, if you would have told me that like Nintendo had made an RPG game and you just had ripped the files, I would believe you. Let's get a jungle level. Donkey Kong, let's go. Yeah, no,
Yeah, I love Katagama. I licensed a bunch of Katagama stuff because I love their work. I regret exactly nothing.
I regret sitting down.
You need a hand?
I might need a hand getting out.
Just say the word.
It's fine.
It's an RPG, but one's in the modern era.
No, this is the villain who's obviously going to upset the natural order of things.
Oh, I see, I see.
Because you set everyone up with the natural, the instruments and everything like that, and you go introduce this guy, and you're like, ha! I'm gonna mess up the world. What's the name of the clown in 6?
Kefka?
Capta. This is Capta music.
I don't know. Kefka has a lot more whimsy. Kefka has a uncomfortable amount of happiness to it. It's kind of like the, what are the disconcerting things about Kefka, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. This could be more like Golbez from 4.
Awesome.
I feel like low stakes combat. Like this is you out hunting slimes.
Slime son of a kick your ass. Yeah, no, you can totally do this as low stake combat music. It's not bad.
I have another overworld. What was this one?
I'm not sold on it being overworld.
Fair.
Maybe like a desert theme, possibly.
Okay.
It's
Maybe
a
like
desert.
Desert temple.
Desert temple theme, yeah. Definitely see that.
It's a little bit less Final Fantasy and a little bit more Spyro.
Would you believe me if I've never played Spyro?
I would not believe that you've never seen Spyro.
I've seen Spyro, but never played it.
Okay, that's fair.
So, Terraria. Chat was saying Terraria, and I'm like,
I can see it.
I've only played 30 seconds of Terraria, and that was to game Steam into giving me levels. Because that's back when an export existed.
But yeah, that's a sample of the Katagama stuff that I have. It's the mandatory stealth level. You gotta have a mandatory stealth level. Doesn't every game need a mandatory stealth level?
I mean, maybe. Depends on the context of the stealth level.
You're just like, no? Why would you do that to me?
No. I will throw things. I tell my players in D&D all the time, I'm like, guys, I need no help in fucking you up. I will leave the perfect thing for you guys to do. And the stealth level would be the perfect thing I would drop for players to fuck up on.
To be fair, it wouldn't be the first time that I've told you to go make a stealth level.
Yeah, it would not be the first time. Wasn't the old project, didn't you literally said like one of the options could have been a stealth game?
Mm-hmm.
It was it. You're like, you built a stealth game, but not a stealth game.
Yeah, and honestly, if we'd hit it, if it was a pure stealth game, it would have been better. Let's be being honest.
I mean, if I did it on my own, it would have been better.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
Old drama.
Good times. Good times.
Good times.
Don't worry about it, chat.
Oh no! If you want to see it, go watch our other game dev video where we talked about expired NVAs.
That was a fantastic video.
That was fun.
I'll put a link to it in the top corner if I remember. I won't remember.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, these all loop cleanly. That was the loop.
Hmm?
That right there was the loop on this one.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice it.
Exactly. Like, the loops are so clean on this, and that's the biggest difference between this and a lot of the Dark Fantasy stuff. Is that these loops are clean. Whereas a lot of Dark Fantasies feel like he made a good song, and then made it a loop instead of making a good looping song. With the exception being the Chronicles of the Illusion World, which is all 40-second loops, which are actually some of the best ones in here, depending on what you're using it for, of course. But...
What?
We're back on the Dark Fantasy Chronicles. I think like Micro Machines racing game.
Definitely a minigame. 100% a minigame. I can see that.
Yeah.
Something that's just out of the ordinary for the game. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as to why, I didn't know that transition in the first 10 seconds got me.
I still think that this medieval Fiesta one is one of the best. Of all of them that we've heard, I think this one is the one that I think I like this one most. I might take this one, expand it out from 30-second loop to 90-second loop, and then add in like mug clinking, like you were saying, add in some...
Yeah, just the sound effects to bump it up.
Yeah, but that way the 30-second loop isn't going to feel as loopy.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Oh, you know what you should also do, just for fun? You should add a choir. Keep the theme going. Medieval town choir just pops out of the back room.
Clearly, that's what we always need.
Always.
Alright, where were we? Reimagination? I'm gonna pick another one from here, and if it also has the same sort of feeling to it, then we'll skip to another album. We're at 2.5 hours. How late did you want to go?
I'm good for whatever.
Go for
I
another-
mean, when I get back to the hotel, I gotta finish doing some packing. But I have literally all day tomorrow to finish up and rest, so I'm good.
Okay, go for another half hour and then just vibe for a bit.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Hi, Tuzzy. And like, this sounds good. If it kept this pace and this intensity, I think that's my biggest complaint, is the shift of intensity. So many of these have gone from low intensity to high intensity, then back to low intensity, which isn't a bad thing for a musical piece, but it is a bad thing if you're trying to make a loop for a player in a level. Hi, Sappy. This sounds good.
Yes, yes, I got the guitar.
You got the guitar. It's
Finally, yes.
all of your dreams have come true.
Oh my god. Yes, my night is complete.
I
love it. 10 out of 10. Put it in every video game ever. It goes everywhere. You hear this nonstop for 8 hours.
I'm just gonna let this play out because I want to call it out when it loops and loses all the intensity and just goes back down to 0.
What are you talking about? It's obviously the best song. The electric guitars, what says it?
Like, what do you? I don't see the value of making it loop if the loop cannot be listened to repeatedly. Because listening to this repeatedly is going to get you intense, then drop the intensity, then get you intense, then drop the intensity, and it's going to be a roller coaster, as opposed to a clean loop, as opposed to something that keeps, as opposed to something, you know, what I would consider, a good video game music track that keeps the same intensity that you want to have, because you have a level of intensity that you want a scene to have, that you want a combat to have, that you want an experience to have. And the peaks and valleys can work if they're blended together, but like we're back down to 0, right?
Yeah. Well, the other issue that comes directly from stuff like this is that you essentially have 3 different BPM levels, right? And the thing is, when you're having a loop song, you want to make sure that the BPM level is consistent enough that you can use it across multiple iterations, regardless of whatever the time length is.
I think the actual BPM is consistent. It's just the drums come in and start hammering it out as opposed to.
Well, the drums, if you like the drums, when the drums kick in, they have 2 effective drums levels. So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know where I would use this.
Yeah.
And this just changed from like this part to when the electric guitar kicks in.
What scene could you use this in? That you could also use what's about to happen in about 10 seconds in, right? What scene could I use one and then the other and then go back to this and then go back to the other, then go back to the again.
The only way I could see
there it is
would be like a cinematic where the hero's resolve is,
which is not a looping scene.
Yeah, which is not a looping scene.
I think that's a great drop. That guitar entrance is fantastic.
Yeah,
that guitar entrance is a delight, but good grief. Is it impossible to use as a looping system? Like I said, if you have a 7-minute long combat, you are getting that build up and all the way up to intensity, then fall at the bottom back to 0 3 times.
Yeah.
Let's head over to Forever and a Day. Remember me. Remember me.
Alright, go. Let's go.
Starts out really calm.
Violin's a nice touch.
It's a beautiful piece of composition, yeah. One thing I did with my own music is I put it on loop and listened to it for about 4 hours.
Just to see how it would be?
Just to make sure it wouldn't get repetitive and it wouldn't sound too... Yeah, just make sure it would sound good for that long.
I don't think I can do that for me personally, because when I do listen to songs on repeat, like a good example is Dua Lipa's Levitating. I was able to go 2 full work days just listening to that one song. But the beat is what kept me going through it, because my mind pretty much tuned out everything else, and I just was like, okay, let's just listen. So I don't know if I could do this kind of music on review for a first time.
I think this is gonna loop well. I think this is gonna be a good one. But yeah, I know I keep saying it, but having one mood per song feels like a good idea for something you're gonna use in a game.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that was the loop.
To be honest, it's a little hard hearing it
Mm-hmm.
without headphones to get the true experience, but it definitely has the loop, so.
It keeps the intensity.
Yeah.
It gets up to here, but it comes down softly enough that it still keeps the same mood, even with a slight intensity shift.
Yeah.
Let's see if this stays consistent in this album. Okay, I like where this is going. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Entertain chat.
Oh no! Hi, Tuzzy. I'm still stuck in the hole. So, update on that matter. I've been stuck in the same spot for a while now. You think you think Jade would put something over this when they have guest over? But yeah, no, I'm doing well. Other than being stuck in a hole, you know, life is fun. Okay, that's a nice up. That's a nice thing. Well, let me put it this way, Sapphire. It was a chair, now it's a hole. I literally sat down in it and I dropped almost 12 inches. Yeah, we're having a good time here. But you know, it's fun. It's always fun to visit. I wasn't able to visit for the past few years, mainly due to the plague. So, but now we're here. It's been a while since I've seen Jade in person, so it's fantastic times. Well, Sapphire, that's the best kind of drawings. You always want to draw the best drawings. Always the best drawings. That's always what you want to do. This is not a bad song. I still don't know where I would use it. But, these are some... Ooh, burger sounds great. Have you worked on games? Yes, I have worked on a few games. Unfortunately, they never went anywhere. Me and Jade, I want to say last year.
Falling into my bear trap.
Yes. Is it a bear trap? I don't feel any claws in my ass.
No, you're the bear.
Oh, I am the bear. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, me and Jade I want to say last year, we did a 3-hour deep dive into the game project that didn't go anywhere. It failed miserably, to say the least, despite 3 years of progress. Outside of that, I have a lot of projects that haven't gone anywhere yet, but I'm hoping to change that by the end of this year. I'm hoping to put something out there that will go somewhere. It's a very derpy pigeon with not a thought between its googly eyes. But that's the best kind of pigeon.
Yeah, Ripley, the tabletop game. That's exactly the one.
Yeah, that's one. But yeah, no, unfortunately, I don't have any fully released products for the public. I do have. Technically, I could license out some D&D adventures I've written.
Yeah.
I've never looked into that process though, so.
I could probably ask Sprig. I think Sprig's done that.
Yeah, I would do it on Drive-Thru RPG and try to get it to Adventure League, but I've never even looked at that. So, that was something underneath me?
No, I'm just looking at the chair.
Oh, okay. Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cup holder.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
It's a very deep set chair. This one sounded very pleasant too.
Yeah, no, it doesn't rise up in very much intensity, and it's a nice gentle flow. Okay. Definitely a travel song, 100% a travel song.
I think this entire album might be a winner.
Yeah, probably.
Before the shadows.
Before the shadows.
Before the shadows.
Somehow the shadows returned. You know what? That's genius. I'm using that. Copyright TM.
There you go. Nailed it.
I will 100% in a video game put that in as a line.
Oh, by the way, I apparently own the rights to Ronnie's ending in Elden Ring.
I know, you showed me that, and I was like, why is this a thing? Like, this is the silliest thing.
Like, YouTube is just straight up like, yeah, this kobold owns FromSoft. That checks out. That parses. It's not like I was the first person to upload it either.
Hey, man.
But I keep on getting notifications of people who are, you know, like this small Let's Play channels, like with 50 to 100 subscribers, using that. It's like, and some bigger, frankly. And there's like, hey, do you want a copyright strike? Like, no, I can use this power for good.
I wonder how long it's gonna take them to realize that they don't have the copyrights.
I don't think they care. That's it. So this is all very mellow music, but all very good music.
Yeah, I could definitely use this for like a travel sequence over water or something like that.
Just have this as the backlie to the character's exposition, characters talking.
That, like, just as a general, like, exposition music, yeah. Mm-hmm. Or I could, if I was to do a sort of like, kind of like Black Flag. Is it Black Flag? Assassin's Creed 4?
Yeah.
Where when you travel across the high seas, this is one of the tracks that would play.
Mm-hmm. Weirdly, I think this is a better seafaring track than the ones that were designed to be seafaring tracks.
Well, I mean, we got Pirates of the Caribbean at home.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello.
What?
Okay, I'm just looking through the stuff that we have ahead of us, because I kind of want to skip around, so we're only going to go for another 15 or so.
Yeah.
We have Haunted Immortals, Your Turn, Mindhunter, Pandemonium. We have a lot of things that sound like they're going to be fairly similar, you know, dark fantasy stuff. The biggest question there is which of these are going to loop well, right? That's the biggest question that we keep asking is which are they going to loop well. Then we have one... Oh, these are in live loops. Tragic. Pixel, Faster, Stronger, Harder.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Okay, I'm here for it, though. Okay, but I love it, though.
We have Crypt of the Necrodancer at home.
No, I don't know. No, this doesn't sound like 50 to me. It's definitely a pixel art retro-styled
racing game, maybe?
Action platform. Or racing game, yeah. I was thinking action platformer.
Action platform? Yeah, that would do it. Oh yeah, this would 100% be like a Sonic game or something.
Yeah, like a reboot of Commander Keen.
Oh yeah. Doesn't Nintendo own the rights to that, or is that Sony?
I actually don't know.
Because I remember Commander Keen went to one of the majors, and that nobody's just done anything with it.
That happens a lot, right?
Yeah.
A Mega Man, yeah, like a Mega Man.
Yeah, that would do it.
Right, I'm gonna skip ahead. This is keeping consistent intensity, which is awesome. Yeah, this is good level music for like a Mega Man style game, absolutely.
Yeah.
But here's the question: is this a loop? It's not listed as a seamless loop. Three, two, one. Yeah, that works. That's a key change.
Yeah, it's just a key change.
These actually are functional loops. Okay. We'll go through the rest of these then. This entire world. Well, okay, let me just skip around real quick. So I saw that they have a Chronicles of the Illusion World Part 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
And that was the one that had a ton of really good loops.
Yeah.
Oh, they have another racist one. How about that?
Oh, click it. What's the title?
From Asia. Okay, you know what?
Okay, I'll give them a
fine,
pass because
fine.
they're actually using Asian instruments. Or, style, I should say.
Actually, it's beautiful. Actually, I love this. Wait a minute.
Wait
Hold
a
on. Do you ever play Perfect World?
Have I played Perfect World? I have actually. Yeah.
This is what it reminds me of.
I don't really remember the music because I only played it for like a day.
That's a solid loop, too. That's a really good loop.
Yeah, it's a good loop.
It's a 30-second loop, but it's a good 30-second loop.
Yeah. Yeah, where's this music from? Well, it's from Asia.
I mean, it's very obviously from a certain time in Chinese history. Like, this is I could pinpoint exactly when this song is emulating. But, like...
I could not. I was thinking southeast, so... What?
Oh, come on. You couldn't see this on a Match 3 game? On your phone?
Well, you play a lot more match 3s than I do.
True.
So...
Look, mobile controls 2/3 of the money that video games make.
Oh yeah, no, it's not
You know
even a
that.
contest. It's not even a contest.
So I do pay attention to the mobile music, with the most mobile games a bit more because I feel like you kind of have to.
I mean, outside of the egregious example of Immortal, I haven't really paid much attention to it, so...
Mm.
That was because I was interested to see how Blizzard managed to take the cake.
Yeah.
Like, they made Ubisoft and EA look like dream jobs in the span of 2 years.
Well, keep in mind it wasn't Blizzard. That was outsourced to another company.
Immortal?
Yeah.
Was it outsourced?
Yeah.
Because it was under the Blizzard Activision, and then that's what I remember.
But it was made by one of the Tencent companies.
I'd have to look into it, because I'm not 100% sure on that.
Fairly sure. I could be wrong. Nice. Bad Cowboy. Look, all I'm saying is that people love cowboys when they're gay and shoot police officers, but we're not. No, never mind.
Listen. I'm gonna say right now, some blokes love being broken on a mountain. The developers are listed as Blizzard Entertainment and Hong Kong NetEase.
NetEase, yeah, that's right, NetEase, yeah.
Yeah, so it says
It's mostly NetEase, I believe.
could be.
Alright, let's see. Streets of Cairo. Oh, okay. Not where I expected them to go with a Street of Cairo. These are all, again, 30-second loops. Which is fine, you just have to be a bit careful on how you use a loop that short. But good sound design, good ambient noise, clatter.
I mean, it's definitely a good background for a desert city. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
I don't know Cairo specifically, but I could be missing some context.
Well, again, we're talking about what the music would work for, not the actual names of it so much, right?
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, like when people say like Cairo music, I immediately jump to the Mummy. So
let's see. Away. Okay. Interesting.
not bad.
I can work with this.
Yeah, you can absolutely work with this.
I mean, this is like more like text-based cutscene music is what what springs to my mind. You know, something where the player's reading and not focusing so much on the music, so they don't have to wait. So the player's not paying attention to the fact that it's a 30-second loop.
No, you're right.
Actually, it's not that great of a loop. Eh? Drunk pianist. Oh, I
Why
like
is this more Saloon than the track named Saloon?
Okay, but I kind of love this though.
Yeah, no, it's good.
This is the comic relief villain has showed up.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
The one that's bumbling until all of a sudden they're terrifying.
Oh god, always. I love that motif more than anything else. It's like, I'm the comedic villain! And it's like, oh no, I was actually the real villain all along.
Hey, Ripley.
We found saloons.
Ripper. Okay, good ambience. I like the hollowness. I like the hollowness in the audio, in the notes, the reverb, the echo. I don't know what you want to call it. Okay. And check the loop and...
Nah, it doesn't work as a loop.
Keep in mind there is a hiccup because of VLC, but I think I agree. I think that doesn't loop terribly well. Just sad because a lot of the Chronicles of Illusion 1, it seems to me like the farther back you go in their discography, the better they were at making loops.
Well, Chronicle of the Illusion 2, let me check here, is 2021.
That tracks.
So...
Oh. This feels like it's out of Civ, honestly. This sounds like 4X music.
Yeah, it kind of does. Kind of has that like little Egyptian vibe going on.
But like not overwhelming.
Cradle civilization style, you know?
Yeah, but like it's not overwhelming. It's not like you couldn't use it for something else, you know?
No.
And that's a fine loop once you take out the VLC hiccup.
Yeah.
You need the player to be actively thinking about other stuff, though. Like, you need the player to be working on other mental processes. Otherwise, you have that same issue we discussed before about the loop becoming very obvious for being so short. Oh, there's another Old West style, huh? It seems kind of pigeonholed into that Old West because you have that rattlesnakes emulation there.
Yeah. If you would have dropped the rattlesnake, it would have definitely done like kind of like a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
You know, kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Because it definitely works better as like a castle theme. Or exploring a castle in a sense.
Yeah. Let's see. Go ahead and pick another one of these here.
I think there was a Norse one, Jotun.
Jotun?
Yeah, I wanted to check that one
out. Ooh. I like it, I like it. Cheers, Vader. So again, the question is it going to keep this intensity for the entire track? Or is it going to become more intense and then fade out again? Because that's the biggest concern. The only real concern I have is the music is composed extremely well. All of them have been. But if this stays ambient, and it looks like it might, although it's hitting that 1 minute mark, which is where we've had to eat our words a few times. Actually, I'm almost getting Alien World vibes off this too. Like the unknown sort of thing.
I was gonna say Game of Thrones.
You think Game of Thrones? Okay.
Because like that style, that like last 30 seconds is totally Game of Thrones music style. I don't know what the actual term is. I just know where I've heard it before. But yeah, like definitely like something's happening, you don't know what, and it's a little on the spooky.
A bit of spookums.
Bit of spooker.
And it looks like it's keeping its pace in check, which is really good to see. What's the year of this one? Because if that is consistent that their older stuff loops better, their older stuff is better at sticking at one mood and keeping it.
19.
19. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this definitely works as like exploring a new territory.
Yeah.
Definitely the unknown. Definitely exploring the unknown music.
And it looks like it is going to loop solidly. Yeah, that's a solid loop.
Yep, that works.
And it does not change intensity so much that it breaks the looping effect. That's a good one. That's actually a really good track.
Yeah, that works.
And it sounds... Well, let's try another one from here. Horns. It's nice. It's almost droney. Like, not like full ambient drone, like, you know. But...
It definitely,
formless, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Formless, yeah. It kind of reminds me of that kind of music that you put into, explorative horror games.
Mm-hmm.
Where you don't want the music to go anywhere, but you want it to just be there kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely get the horror vibe out of the scratches there. Oh. I'm gonna scrub it though. So no, I'm not. Let's see if that changes what I might.
The heartbeat of the song.
Heartbeat of an ancient dragon that beats within this mountain. Is it gonna be able to reclaim the mellow nature it had before?
But my guess is
Tragic.
you can't just ramp up to the intensity and go back to that. Unless it like cuts right here and then spend the next 20 seconds slowing down. Okay, so it does loop, but the intensity does not remain.
Yeah. It drops. The intensity drops.
Yeah.
See the forest. Then we'll probably call it.
Yeah.
Cheers, Safi. I'm just gonna scrub it.
Yeah.
Maybe it sounds like it keeps that intensity low.
Yeah, it reminds me of Last of Us music. Because Last of Us music has that sort of like this sort of very similar style.
Mm-hmm. That's supposed to be a loop.
That's not a loop.
That is not a loop.
That is 100% not a loop.
Like, it might loop, like, auditorially. Like, the last note flows into the first note. That doesn't make it a loop, though, right?
That is no.
It doesn't loop, tonally. It doesn't, the mood doesn't loop. Dark Lord. Actually, let's go this way. You can already tell if it's gonna loop poorly. All the intensity builds up.
Woo!
Don't even need to listen to the rest of it. It's staying pretty consistent.
That one may loop.
Yeah. No, it cuts right there. It doesn't... It could loop, but it doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah.
It could loop, but it doesn't. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Let's listen to Fox and the Flowers for a sec.
Fox and the Flowers.
It's a different creator. The Fox and the Flowers and Friends is the name of the studio. I like it. It's unpretentious is how I would describe it. It's not trying to be anything more than a simple theme that repeats itself comfortably.
Yeah.
And I think it's succeeding at what we're trying to do. This is the OST for Monster Terror Squad.
Never heard of it.
What? I haven't told you? Okay, we're talking about that after the stream ends.
Okay. Yeah, most of the... I don't play very many video games at this point.
Oh, it's a tabletop.
Tabletop?
Tabletop.
Oh. Ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I thought they did.
Even more of a reason why I haven't heard of it. Because unfortunately all the tabletop stores near me are either gone or too far away now.
Yeah, it's a RPG system.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it does cut out, though.
Lame.
Still very pleasant, though. So that is not a loop, though. I thought this studio did more loop stuff. And of course, would it even be a YouTube video without this?
But we're not playing Prop Hunt. Oh god, the every Prop Hunt game in existence opening.
If I showed you, I actually have a loading screen.
Oh, do you have a loading screen?
Here, here's my panic button. Panic. Yeah.
All right.
So I actually have that as my panic button.
Oh.
As my uh-oh, something's gone sideways.
Oh my god. Did I ever tell you about the one time I wish I had a panic button?
No.
So before I went on my sort of journey to recovery, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to do streaming, and I was playing Cyberpunk 2077.
Ah. Uh-oh.
And so the thing is, when you complete the first story mission, there's an opportunity for you to save the woman who hires you, and she repays you with
Kindness? Money?
with kindness with legs.
Oh dear.
And this was on stream, and I didn't know what was coming, and I was like, oh, yep, had to change it. Sounds are on. I'm like, Twitch, don't ban me for like 3 days.
Twitch, please.
Twitch, please. I know you're TOS. I'm trying my best to hide it. Because I did not have a panic button built in. It was pretty funny.
Alright, well, thank you everybody for joining. I hope you had a good time. I had a blast. So how many copyright strikes are going to be on this video? I legally own all the music, but somebody else might also legally own the music and have used it. And in a video that uses, you know.
I imagine you're going to get, knowing YouTube, 27.
27 copyright infringements?
Yeah, 27.
Alright, well, put in comments how many copyright violations you think this video is going to flag, despite me owning the licensing for every single audio track in this entire video. Let me know in the comments section, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow, actually, for more Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds? Oh,
Yeah.
Another game I've been meaning to play. Haha.
But why play it when you could watch Jade the Kobold?
True.
Yeah,
Absolutely true.
nailed
I
it.
could watch you spend no money on the game and form an opinion.
Yeah. Cheers, friends.
Bye bye.